Hey there, I'm Brandon Lee, and I'm a filmmaker and a content creator. The first time I saw these products in the collaboration with SmallRig and Bumblebee, I just thought this brings me back to when I was playing with Transformers as a kid, and it makes this camera gear a lot more fun to look at and use. So yeah, it's kind of like playing with toys as an adult. In 3 words, I would say this collaboration is creative, it's fun, and it's also nostalgic. I would say the most important evolutionary moment in my career was when I started making videos for myself. Because up until that point, I had been mostly making videos for clients, for other people. But then I decided just to buy a plane ticket and start traveling the world and doing travel films and figuring out new ways to shoot, new ways to edit. And that really made me passionate about just exploring creative possibilities that I'd never been able to try when I was trying to satisfy the needs of somebody else. So I think it's just really important for creators to take time to do passion projects where they are their own boss, where you're making a video exactly the way you want and there are no rules. The groundbreaking equipment that I was using at that time was the first single-armed gimbal stabilizers for the camera, like this one, but a much, much earlier version. And they were not nearly as good, not nearly as reliable. But I still used one on a shoot in Mongolia, and I ended up making a short film that won several awards about the eagle hunters in Mongolia, and it even got picked up by National Geographic and reposted by them in their short film showcase. A couple years ago, I was shooting in Morocco, and I really wanted to get drone shots, but you're actually not allowed to fly drones in Morocco unless you have very special permits, which I just didn't have the ability to get. So what I did instead was I put my 360 camera on an extremely long pole, and I used that whenever I needed to get an aerial shot. I was actually able to get even more creative shots this way because I could reframe the shot and rotate it and do hyperlapses in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do with a regular drone. So a little while ago, I was making an action short film called Danny Boy, and I wanted to do a shot that flew across an art gallery and followed some people as they were doing a chase scene. But we weren't allowed to fly a drone in the art gallery, and I was shooting everything on my iPhone, so I had to rig the iPhone somehow to fly it across the room. So what we did was we rigged a cable cam. We put the all-in-one cage with the iPhone inside on a cable cam, and then pulled a rope to send it flying across the room. So we were able to get a really high-speed shot of these people running through the art gallery without putting anybody in danger and without breaking any rules. One way that I have recently used SmallRig gear to overcome the limitations of my gear is to do manual focus when I'm using a gimbal without needing a second operator or without needing any external equipment on the camera. Because the normal way to do it is to rig up a follow focus, and then you might have an external monitor or transmitter, and then maybe even a second person pulling focus for you. But I wanted to be able to do it all myself. So what I did was I rigged the SmallRig side handle to the base of the gimbal, which gave me 2 handles to hold onto. And then I also rigged the SmallRig phone holder on top of the side handle. And I put my iPhone in that. And then on the phone, I used the monitor and control app so that I could manually pull focus using the app while holding on to the 2 handles and operating the gimbal. So this gave me a way to pull focus, do A/B hard stops, and do all these professional tricks without needing to put heavy gear on my camera that would be difficult to adjust and difficult to operate. If I was the cultural ambassador of Earth like Bumblebee, and I had to show aliens our skills and our prowess in photography and video, I would probably choose this V-mount battery to represent what we can do, because you can't do a shoot without power, whether you're a photographer or a videographer. And this is the most compact and advanced power system that I've actually ever seen. Because not only can you use this as a traditional V-mount battery for all those purposes, such as powering your camera, powering lights, but you can also power other things with all the extra ports on here. So this is a universal battery that can power whatever you need, and you've got a display that gives you all the details of the remaining power and which ports are being used. So this is a super advanced power solution that I would love to show other beings in the universe. So if I had to show aliens how great Earth is at photo and video tools, then I would show them this magic arm, because you can use it for just about anything. It's got the dual quarter inches on either side and also the locking pins, and you can arrange it in any possible configuration and then lock everything by twisting one knob. And that's just so convenient for every shoot, whether you're a photographer or a videographer or an alien or a transformer. So this would be my goodwill ambassador symbol of Earth right here. If this gear could transform like a transformer, what I would love is to have the perfect accessory kit, the handle, the shock mount, the battery, all this other stuff, including the tripod, have it all fit inside a compact backpack. That's what I want everything to transform into, the shape of a backpack, so that I can easily carry it on my trips around the world. So, great job to SmallRig for bringing back the fun to camera gear and also bringing back some childhood memories for me. And let's go out there and create beyond.